that really suffer against the Spirit Vessel. So I think now, at least with having Cuckoo playing this hero, it will make it that much easier for them to bring down these tanky heroes in the early to mid game.
Create that little bit of a gap over topson. You should have the easier time with being able to these last hits off, even going for that kill there and forcing topson to use a lot more defensive moves coming out and gets the first blood. That has to feel good. Come on, the tips have to come through. There we go. That'll do. Last hits and denies in the mid lane is Bob. Great start. They're going for another dive here, but Tino able to shrug it off for now. Oh, he gets it again.
Dude. Oh no.
Side. Low up here. Zephyr again just playing this aggressive style.
They're gonna charge
for it, but yeah, pops the rod.
Palos, can he get out? One more right click from afar. Cuckoo and Zephyr find the swipe.
Yeah, Flash Sheep still has quite a long cooldown. He's only got the 1 point into it so far, so only 5-second duration, 20-second cooldown.
Gonna be in some trouble here. Shanks with the open up.
One's coming though.
Still have a Zephyr to be able to get some distance, and now Cuckoo up to the north. He's gonna be okay. Turns on his Shanks, but Palos is gonna charge into the middle. He recognizes that he just needs to get on top of the Nature's Prophet to stop the right clicks, and Palos does just that.
Sitting in T1's favor right now, and with the regen rune, even topson just being able to move back towards the jungle. I actually didn't realize how low this mid tower was already. There's that quarter HP. Gonna mean that you can look to dive in through it. Nice kill bottom. That's the thing about the best teams in the world. You can have one lane go really poorly, but as long as the other two are just fine. I mean, that's why it was such a big deal that Bob was getting those kills solo without any other assistance.
Palos is in a lot of trouble here. Arna's got plenty of movement speed to be able to continue this chase, and the T2 tower won't even be a deterrent. He doesn't get close enough to it. She might lack some early game damage, now going to the mechanism and almost hand to God. We're going to see the defense. Tino, look at the jump. Oh no, Tino evaporates. Arna playing with the unleash. Now he's going to turn to try and bring down Palos. It's going to be all up to Bob if they can turn this team fight back around, but the Requiem still on cooldown, so Bob will have no answer as Execration, they lose their tier 1 tower and they lose 2 members.
Nature's Prophet right clicking you. Unleash coming through from the Marcy. It's way too much to have to do.
Going to the Shadow Fiend. Onslaughts out from Zephyr. Wrath and Nature burst. It's not enough to get the kill onto Bob, and he's been able to charge up the Requiem. Tino with the Exo as well. This is a lock emitter for Execration. And they just get Zephyr. I don't know if that's worth it. 2 ultimates. Yes, you keep the Shadow Fiend alive, but one lane as well. Arna, he's going to find a solo kill onto Palos, so
much.
His own oh no, he jumped in, and now with the chain force can bounce back and forth. They'll get the hand to go for the bonus heal. Now Arno is going to try and turn it around as well. They unleash for the dispel, and Arno's life still not enough. They get the kill into the Marcy, but it comes at such a grave cost as Execration will lose all 3 members in the skirmish party. I believe. Tino, maybe. Alright, they got him. Topson gets the double. Arna loses his streak, but all of tier 1 show up huge with the rotation down to bottom. Where do you jump? Because Arna and Wymon hand in hand. They're going for Zephyr instead. Not the easiest target to bring down, especially with Wymon on the outskirts as well. This Vessel reply. It's going to stop a lot of that bonus health coming back off to the left side. They're going to be able to blow up Tino with a turnaround. It's not enough because Arna's protected with the BKB. He just shrugs off the Requiem, jumps further into the middle, secures the triple kill, and Arna's Marcy is something to fear.
11, position 4, 2200 HP, plus the extra armor that you're getting if you're able to get off that uproar.
Looks topson and baits Arna to jump in. He gets the stun. Arna still has ages. This is, I don't know if you're ready for this team fight. Arna gets a little bit of bonus health back. Not going to be enough to hold off through the first life. And now Kino, he's got his second point of the exorcism. So he's going to charge in the middle, trying to create some chaos. Break the formation out of T1, but they're retreating perfectly. In synergies, T1 making sure there's no stragglers for the easy pickings. And now with the backstab, Zephyr onslaughts into the middle with the polarize out as well. Tino's gone out of the count, and now T1, they're on pursuit for more. Cuckoo's already teleporting to the backline.
Out, wonderful. lacking that little bit of extra damage. Again,
Because we're able to break the dismember instantly. Vincenzo's going to buy some time as well, but Palace is stuck in no man's land. Shanks is able to reveal the Blink Dagger as well. They're going to try and toss him inside the Requiem, but the Attribute Ship keeps Topson alive, and now Honor is having a free fight. Again, the Marcy just jumping on forward. Zero cares in the world is Honor. Good. Might have to have some cares. Looks like he's able to walk that one off as well.
Anything else that you got?
Bob trying to charge up the Requiem. They need to toss him directly on top of the Shadow Thing. They're going to be able to do so with the BKB. The nick of timing from Zephyr and our Execration. They got to get out. Cancel the team fight, but the bashes are there. Bob will not escape. And Noble Shanks and Topson wants more blood. Away from deep inside the base. They've got Honor to follow up as well as T1 looking to go forward. Pillaging the base. No one is safe from the boys of Tier 1.
They're ready, and they want to convert eventually on mid. I mean, they've got the siege creep there. They've got a second wave coming. But for now, they just want to close out all of these outer towers.
Middle tower has fallen.
It's going to have to be a toss back into a Requiem, and there's the silence.
Fast range, man.
Not able to find it. Zephyr with the charge and gets the pulverize onto Tino. They're going to be able to stop it in its tracks. And there's just no damage. You drop the pipe, you got the hand of God, and instantly T1 can turn it around. They're deep inside the base without a care in the world. Even the glyph is not going to be enough of a deterrent. Tino will try and charge onto Cuckoo. The physical damage is starting to rack up. Even a BKB will not do anything to protect the Death Prophet. In T1, the mid lane was rocky to start, but it did not matter. What a fine way for them to open up their run here in Game 1.
Missing on the hook there. Wanting to, but a little bit composed. Never mind, it was a bait.
It was a bait. Give me more kills. Let me add to the tally. The G's have dropped. T1 on their debut. Playing Game 1. This Lycan is going to prove to be a very, very big issue for T1.
It is, but it's an off-lane like into an Enchantress lane. So it's not really like you could use the Wolves all that effectively. Enchantress is just going to yoink them straight away. It'd be just as effective into use. And again, you can't just summon the Wolves and help them assist with last hitting because you're just going to get them stolen away.
Bob, is he going to go for this Topson? Oh no! Another solo kill from Bob. Top Flamingo's pop, he just charged in. Gives him the outplayed voice line once again.
Well, we saw how that worked last. Back to base, pick up the boots of speed and a wind lace.
Bottom lane, Palos. Vincenzo's doing a really good job to put some pressure onto Cuckoo to try and zone him away from the Death Prophet, but Cuckoo plays the distance, makes sure the poison attack continues to stack up, and now Zephyr's also hunting Vincenzo on the tree line, so T1, they're going to find a double kill for Cuckoo down bottom. But the damage has been dealt. Palos doesn't have the resources now until the cell is given over to play this lane.
Does feel like you need that 1 point in the living armor. It's real balance coming.
That's a T2 tower! Oh my god, thanks to Shanks, that fish is just...
Try and scout him away. They see the fact that Marcy's coming back to the lane, so Palos, he needs to get out a lot more quickly than this. Might be changing his life.
It looks like that's going to be the case. Beautifully done from Cuckoo. Destroys the Spirit Siphon. Zephyr's going to hold his on. But as long as they keep the poison attack stacking up, and Cuckoo will do just that. Dominating streak for the Viper.
Last. Be able to scout out Shanks here with the Wild Wind Ripper. Yo, gets the vision, gets the pushback, gets the body block. Great team play coming through there. Is it going to be enough though?
More likely, yeah, they'll find it. Meanwhile, top lane, Honor gets a solo kill onto Tino. He, once again, is off to an incredible start.
I don't want to call it selfish, but this is what
Shadow gets into trouble as well. Mid lane Topson gets the kill, gets the region. He's sitting pretty in the resources, and our T1 tower's going to be in trouble.
Go, coming in right on top of Tino.
Find him some time. Topson's on the south side of the fissure wall, so we can still move on forward for more. Bob's even going to consider about rotating as well, but the triple raises will answer the initial trade from Execration in Tier 1, but they've still got to be cautious though with Topson nearby. force to be reckoned with, but they do have a really good ward for Radiant to play with. It's going to scout up the position for the Pugmas, and Bob tries to charge up the Requiem, but again, it's going to be up to the summons from the Enchantress. Whiteman scouting out Bob in the tree line. An easy kill. And now they can look for more. But Zephyr, a little bit isolated from the team. He's got topson to the north. He's going to look to try and suck away the life of the Lycan. And with Ana waveforming forward as well. But Ana's going to be cautious for the moment. Yeah, and with Ana getting all the space in the world that he would ever need, did you feel like Execration, like this is a ticking time bomb? It is just more fun. Oh, that thought mid lane, Topson. Requiem charge up's going to be there, but the Fissure as well connecting. Vincenzo steps through to the chain control. Is enough to hold Topson down so Bob can get the damage pumping out. An answer to the C2 tower siege, and oh, the backstab. That could be it.
Has been killed.
Great micro for the Wolves, going to scout out a lot of the positioning. Look at Vincenzo! Steps to the backline, gets the overgrowth. The control is out, setting up for the Requiem. They've only killed off the Enchantress for the moment, but they'll catch up to multiple heroes as Topson goes down along with Zephyr. And not only do they win the skirmish, now they can move into the pit. No, I trust you, it's fine. Up mid lane. Ages still for 30 seconds. They're going to be cautious. Smoke's going to pop instantly. No pops detection. Oh, they're just running forward. Bob gets the Requiem. He's going to try and target down Topson, but there's no fall. Finally, Fissure, where's the damage? Topson's fine, and Ana shows up. Away from him with no hesitation. As Execration, they've got to get out. They messed up the side of the fight. They committed too heavily and didn't find any kill.
Masters, if it's not like jungle creeps, really don't do that.
Dire's bottom
Lane creeps
tower
don't do
is
that.
under attack. Scattered.
The Execration on the offensive for once.
Onto Bob, they're going to try and pull him off. They might be able to do so before the BKP. Bob's out. Topson gives him a tip as well. We'll get him back for the laning stage. Now with the rest of Execration, they're hanging around Ana. Ana's going to be cautious. Shakes is in with the combination. The chain control needs to be perfect, and it is. Execration hit back. They stick around.
There we go.
Back into the
coming
tears.
through. Also got the Blink Dagger still on Vincenzo. We did pull the overgrowth previously.
Definitely. We'll see if they can pull up the Death Prophet. Palace is pretty beefy with the hood activated.
Nature attend us.
He's already? Yeah. I think I'll have hers.
Charging to the middle. T2's gone, so they don't really have a formation.
Know everything. Gotta get it out. Oh, there we go. Sentry Ward gets dropped down, so there's not going to be any kind of Aegis deny coming through here. Full team coming through though. Topson. Actually, he gets hit first.
Charge up the Requiem from afar. Topson, they just clip on the figgy. They're going to try and blow up the Pug, but the damage is not there at the moment. Topson's protected. The decrypt out to the north side, and our Bob is getting chased down, but a turn into the crit. They'll kill off the Marcy, but they're going to go buying some time, but no shakes. He misses on the Echo Slam. They needed that ultimate, and a T1. They can charge on forward, targeting down Tino on the Lycan. Will secure the easy kill. Turning to Palos next is going to be Ana.
Want to split up the map. Palos.
They will be able to. Oh my god, all of the damage.
Seth's coming back.
Now. Aegis going to expire in 40 seconds. He's going to wait for him into the tree line. Bob. It's a lot of Requiem damage, so get the first slap, but how do you set up for the second? Anyone? And they're going to be in the neighborhood to protect him for the moment. Ana with the respawn, but instead Execration, they're going to go for Cuckoo. The right clicks from Bob, it's not enough to get the line for Cuckoo. Now Bob is battling over to Ana. It looks like the Morphling's winning out for the moment, but under the cover of the Shadowblade, Bob will be able to get out. Meanwhile, Palos is killed off Cuckoo, so Execration. Beautifully done.
He is the one that needs to be going down. Well worth popping
Stage
BKBs
instead.
for.
Palos gets the X along with the BKB, but the damage. Ana just ripping apart the line for the Death Prophet. He doesn't have the armor to stand his ground as Ana's doing too much damage. He'll turn towards the Tree Protector, getting rid of another component onto Execration's lineup. And it's going to be a miracle for them to turn over this team fight as Bob's charging into the middle. It's going to BKB TP up with all this damage.
Radiant's top tower is under
Got
attack.
the detection coming up. Bob's going to try and backstab the Pug now. A very awkward position from Topson to play, and we'll see what he's going to be able to do 1v2. They're able to deal with the decrypt. Requiem out, and a big kill for them to find. But that is Shapeshift along with Requiem forced, and this might free up the siege now for T1. Oh, he doesn't get the toss back. Ellis just to the south side. He's going to be okay for the moment. Doesn't want to pop the BKB. Great nerves are still here from...
Bob reveals a moment where they feel like they can push on forward. I mean, for everything that's happening, they haven't actually lost much. Execration side. 40 seconds left on that Aegis.
Oh, they commit the echo for it. Maybe it's going to be the Requiem 4, but the respawn drop needs to be perfect, but the timing and all the back is, but the damage, it's not coming fast enough. Ana pops the BKB and just turns it around. They never stood a chance into the Morphling, but maybe off the back of the buyback, T1 need to respect this. It's Vincenzo though, he doesn't have the overgrowth to work with. It's going to be off the back of Palos, just running into the middle. They're going to be cautious though. Inside the base, waveform in, Shakes with the pushback, but the damage isn't there. Ana's going to be okay, steps outside the base. They are getting ratted though. T1 need to address this. Tino's going for tier 4s.
Where are you going?
They hold him back. That's the question. Want to try and catch them on the retreat.
Again.
No buyback available. Get the break onto the Enchantress though. They might be able to take her out really quickly. Alright, that's a free kill.
Can't stick around for too long though. Get the jump in. He's going to pop BK bash slip, and now with the bashes, Bob's in trouble. He pulled back prior. You need to use everything to keep the Shadowfiend alive, and they've got nothing in the tank. Bob goes down, dead for 2 minutes. This is the window now for T1 to close out this series. They're going to be able to siege much faster than Radiant. The Shadowfiend won't even have a possibility of respawning. Because look at the damage coming out from T1. It's going to be a miracle if they can hold it on Execration. And even though Shanks waits a double Echo Slam, it is not enough.